All right, this is me on my Hawk 250 dual sport bike. I no longer have this bike. It's now like maybe 4 weeks now without the bike. I have another bike. I have right now I have the 2018 Husqvarna Sport Peeling, but this bike right here, the Hawk 250. This was my first bike. I had this bike for maybe 2 weeks and a half of experience with the bike. Right here on this video, I was just going around on my neighborhood, practicing how to shift the gears, as you can see on the video. I had a hard time coming to a stop, learning how to do all of that. That was the purpose of this. Um, so I was just going around. I think I started going to the street in like 3 weeks in the week 3 of me riding. But right here, I was just staying on the neighborhood. Didn't go to the street yet because I didn't know any. I didn't know a lot. I didn't know how to brake. I didn't know how to cut to do a corner like that on the street. So I was just staying on the neighborhood. Yeah. So this bike, it's it's a dual sport bike. Uh, like the one you can find it on the Amazon for 1500, maybe even 14 or 16. I don't even know. But I bought this used from someone. I bought it with 300 mileage, and this guy he put uh, a lot of mod on the bike. He changed almost everything. You can see on the photo right here, even the dash. Like that. He changed like everything. I don't know anything about bike, so I just knew he changed a lot of things, and he showed me the receipt. That's all I knew. I didn't know anything, and that's one of the reasons I bought the bike for 18, because he already put a lot of things on the bike, and the other thing is that um he offered to deliver the bike to me, and I didn't know anything about bike. I didn't know anything. I never even touched the bike in my life, and the guy offered me to deliver the bike to me. I didn't have a truck to get the bike, so I was like, wow, that's a good deal. Especially if he's gonna deliver the bike to me. That's really good deal, because I was thinking about getting a toy to me, and that's extra money, you know. So, but he's gonna deliver it to me, and he already put all like everything on the bike, like everything I need on the bike, everything. I like this bike. The bike was slow, but everything worked. It was lightweight, even though the bike was tall, because I'm like 5'5". But the because it's lightweight, I was able to maneuver the bike easily, really easy. Right here, I'm tuning around. Oh, okay, yeah, I'm tuning around because I saw one of the guy that let me see. He sold me like this guy right here. He sold me a boot, a motorcycle boot.
How are you?
Um,
Good.
and I saw him, so I was just gonna say thank you or something. I think, yeah.
Thank you for your shoes.
I,
We're good. Yeah, it's good.
yeah, he
All
showed me
right.
like the boot. So he's a
Good.
nice
Thank you.
guy.
All right.
He had a bike too right there. You can see the
Thank you.
bike right there. He showed me a boot, motorcycle boot. So I saw him. I was like, wow. So this guy live right here. So I was just gonna say thank you, and then I moved. So I was saying, like this bike is really good. It's slow, so it's good to land on it. You don't want something that's gonna kill you. But this one is very slow, easy to land on, you know. And yeah, it helped me a lot. It helped me a lot to land. And I started riding before even I took the MSF course, but I already had my permit by the time I was riding, but I didn't have the endorsement yet. So I was just going around, going around with the bike, learning like everything I need to know. Even though I was learning the wrong way because I didn't know, like I didn't know how to brake with both brake. I was just braking with my front brake without using the rear brake too. So you can see me here just going around, coming to a stop right there. See, I didn't see. So when I stopped, the bike was almost falling to the other side. Because when I was only braking with my front brake without my rear brake at the same time. Right now I know how to do it. But you can see right here I was only braking with my front brake, and that's why you can see um by the time I'm getting to the stop, the bike is almost falling to the other side. But yeah, so I like this bike a lot. Really good bike. But the only thing I didn't like was on my first few days I had to go at night, riding at night. I didn't want to go like during a daytime because I was tolling the bike, you know, and I didn't want to go like people watching me tolling the bike. So I was going at night, but the bike was having a hard time starting because it's no fuel injected bike. That's one thing I hate about this bike. It took like even like almost like 10 minutes, maybe even 5 or 10 minutes for me to start the bike. It's That's one thing that pissed me off a lot about this bike is just starting the bike when it's cold. But when it's not cold, it's really good. You can start the bike really good, really really good. You start the bike, you good, and you go. But when it's cold, it's hard to start the bike. It just it takes time. You have to adjust the the mix that I don't know if how was it called, the hair, the mixed air, whatever they call it. I don't even remember anymore because I don't have the bike. But you have to adjust that and pour in the chalk so that way the fuel can go to the and then you can be able to start the bike. But then it's gonna take time because even though you do all of that, but it's gonna take like some few time, like even 5 or 4 minutes. You just keep trying, keep trying, keep trying, and I didn't like that. I didn't like that. Yeah, as my first bike, it was good experience, but I didn't like that. I want something simple so I can just focus on learning. I don't want to focus on other things. Especially by the time I bought this bike, it was cold. It was cold. Right now it's not cold because it's almost summer. So if you have something like this, it's okay. And now I'm riding the day during a day. So if I had this bike right now, I'll be fine. But by the time I was learning, I was only doing a night. So that was see right here. I was coming to a stop and